Were you a cheerleader in high school?
I was.
I died. I just saw the whole thing in you.
Ready?
She said, catching up on the 411.
I'm like, are you guys making fun of me? Kind of.
No.
Now, you guys have known each other for a long time.
We have. I know.
And you guys were with a bunch of other girls, but tell me why you guys decided to get together and do this fun project.
Well, we came off of, once again, trying to revive Danity Kane last year, and that didn't end up working out, and so we really just wanted to continue working together. We kind of have always been considered throughout our 10 or 12 years of knowing each other.
Let's say 10.
10. We've been known as bookends of this group and kind of seen it in complete opposition. You know, people think that Shannon is a more conservative, quiet, married 12 years, and I'm like a wild child that may kiss a girl on the weekend.
Yeah.
But then when we got together and we started to really understand each other's insides, we understood that there's a strong moral compass in the way that we approach other people, the way that we would like to live ourselves, and the way that we would like to treat people. And that is what unites us, something deeper.
I'm glad that you guys did this because I know when you guys got back together recently, there was so much hype and buzz in town. Everybody was like excited, like, hey, they're back together. And then when you guys broke up, I'm like, oh no, but I'm happy that you guys are doing this together and you've got a new album that came out in September.
And we were #1 on the iTunes charts, and I think we're in the top 20 on Billboard.
That's amazing.
Independent.
Tell me about that, because a lot of artists these days are taking that route. Like, is this a route that you could take now as an artist? It's no longer that, like, you have to be on a label? Is it because of technology?
It's more standard that you're independent than you're signed to a label anymore. So many of the labels are going under, and they were bad when they were good, and now they're bad. So you can imagine the type of treatment that you receive in most places. It's just it's an unhealthy gamble, and if you've been through it once, in my opinion, but twice if you like really wanted to go in for another, session, you're basically handing over all of your money, all of your rights, and all the ownership over your art to someone who isn't the artist. And they work a 9 to 5 and they go home and they have their own lives and they don't dedicate their lives, they don't think about your life beyond your project, and they don't have usually a vested interest in making sure that they build you correctly and position you beyond what you're able to do yourself.
Tell me like how the music now is different from what you've done in the past.
When we got started on this project, we knew we wanted to take a direction that spoke to both of us organically, authentically. Though we're different, we're so much the same as well, and we want our message to just be natural and people to gravitate to it and not try for that radio single that all the labels are trying to get, not try for that specific box sound. We would put our phones in a basket when we walked in the studio and just sit down with Candace Pelaire, co-writer, and radio and Dem Joints and just have a session. That was like our crew, and we went in, we built chemistry, and we came up with an amazing body of work that's alternative, dance, pop music, little EDM,
It's experimental.
It's very experimental, and it was so freeing to be involved in a project like that because everything was so laid out for us and precise back in Danity Kane.
I mean, we were sent a song that was already referenced and we learned our parts and then we went in and sang it. This entire album was created by sitting there, everyone talking about what was on their heart. Whoever had the most compelling story, we all ran with what our feelings were in that regard. And then our producer would just start playing the guitar, playing the piano, playing the drums, and do things. We'd be like, no, that doesn't feel like that. No, that doesn't feel it. Oh, that's the drum right there, now give it. And we would literally be part of constructing an entire song from the very beginning on every song on our album.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Collaborations, any cool collaborations that you guys would want to have? You're like, oh, I want to collaborate with this person.
We felt like we were in a dream world when we got to be with Dem Joints, who's responsible for Janet Jackson's album right now and did Dre's Compton album. Candace Pelaire, who wrote and is featured on Dre's Compton album.
Wow.
And Radio, who is an iconic, innovative producer that creates sounds for many of the artists.
Came from like artist royalty with the Brothers Johnson, his dad and his uncle's history. Like we have the best, amazing.
So those
team.
collaborations alone. I mean, I know that everybody waits for like that huge name that everybody recognizes, that household,
But producers are important.
Producers, writers, and innovative minds. That we worked with 3 of the most amazing talented people that this industry is offering right now.
So there's like this, before you guys have to go, I'm gonna wrap it up, but there's like this big movement right now going on with like bullying on social media. You know, Gigi Hadid just came out and she's like, this is what I look like, this is who I am. Angelina Jolie put a picture of herself without any makeup saying, girls, own yourselves. Like, what would you want to say to your girlfriends out there about like your inner beauty and like some words of wisdom?
I mean, I think what we experience a lot, especially in this industry as women, is just you can control your happiness. It's all in your mind. Nothing is in control of your healthiness and happiness. And I think a lot of people are taught that somebody hurt me, or they did this to me, or they ruined my day, or this ruined my day. Nothing has to run your day. It's all in your mind, and you can control. You'll never be able to decide what everything else and everyone else is going to do, but you can control your mind, you can control your thoughts, and you can move yourself into positive places if you choose. Doesn't matter if you're sick and have 5 days left of life, or if you're the prettiest girl in the world like Gigi and this is who you are.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. It's all in your mind. You can control your happiness.
I love that. And that is The Scoop. I'm Diana Madison with the super fabulous Aubrey O'Day and Shannon Bex. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.